morning, it's time to rise and shine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, I hope you're feeling fine. The sun is just above the hill, another day for us to fill with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? It's calling you, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, it's time to rise and shine.
I told Russ wanted to take the heater out of this room, take it downstairs to the living room or the kitchen or somewhere. And I'm like, it's too much space. So all of downstairs versus this one room. He's like, well, it does a pretty good job of warming up here. I'm like, fine, do whatever you want, but it's gonna get warm when you start cooking. He's like, all right, fine. So he actually listened. So I gotta put on some clothing here. I'm gonna go downstairs. It smells like bourbon right now. I think he's working on that sauce or glaze or whatever it is he wanted to make. He thinks it's gonna take, he said that the recipe says 15 minutes, but he wants it a thicker consistency. And I'm like, yeah, it'll, if you cook it a little bit longer, slow and slow, slow and low and slow, then it'll thicken up. And he's like, it'll probably take like 2 hours. I'm like, no, it won't. Just follow the recipe. Whatever glaze he's making, I think it's for the ham. I don't know why. He has to ask me. He's like, you should know how to... Jokingly, he's like, you're the master chef. You know how to cook all the things. And I'm like, I don't. If I did know, or if I don't know, I Google it. So he's asking me yesterday, how long do you cook a ham for and stuff like that? And I'm like, I don't know. Or he's like, how long do you cook the green bean casserole for and stuff like that? Like, I don't know. I've never made a green bean casserole. I'm having troubles. My earrings are tight. They're doing a thing. I really gotta pee. Alright, there's that. There we go. Okay. Sew my ear. I could put a end on the, and a back on the end of this thing. But I'm not gonna. There. Alright. That's good. This one's good. This one I have more problems with because it dangles more. Anywho, time for a bra and shirt. And then I will go downstairs. I'll just I gotta pee. Good morning. It's time to go to the basement. Alright, first thing we're going to do is take off the top part. We need to see if the induction fan is going to run at all. It's hard to do with one hand. I'm not really sure why I decided to try to do it with one hand. Well, it's off. Oh, make sure I didn't lose any screws. Nope. Well, thing came off. Is this a magnet? This thing came off. It's not a magnet. It came off. Alright, so this is the fan. This is the, let me back up here. This is the induction fan. This is the pressure sensor. So we're going to turn it on and see if the induction fan turns at all. So remember over here the switch. We'll see if it turns at all. If it does not turn, then we will need a new induction fan. This thing. If this thing does turn, we will need a new this thing. Pressure sensor. It sounds like it's not going to turn because all that grinding noise you hear, that's this making that noise. I can feel it too when I do that. So yeah, I think that's the thing. That thing went out on us. This would be the third time that it's gone out on us. Not a problem. Russ has replaced it a couple of times. So it's just a pain in the butt. If you hire people to do it, it's going to cost you about two grand. At least that's how they charged us. Then if we do it ourselves, you pay about $100 and something for this piece and install it yourself. So you're saving about 1,800 bucks to do it yourself. Yeah, the thing should be turning by now, and it is not. See, getting the 3 flashes. That's this thing not turning. So we'll turn it back off. There we go. Now we know this induction fan is what should be turning. It's not. So we will have to replace this, not this. All right. Okay. Your next task, before putting the top on, the cover back on, take a picture of the parts number. It should be a sticker right on the top. I did that here. Alright, so there's a brown sugar bourbon glaze happening here. It's brown sugar and bourbon. It's got a roll going on right now. So we're just going to mix it. We're going to do a spoon test. Dip the spoon in. And we're just going to see if it sticks. Not quite. We want it a little bit more of a syrupy consistency. So just a little bit more boil. Yeah. He's going to put that on the ham. So it's got to stick to the spoon. We do this, roll it around. See, it's kind of sticking. Not quite. Rolls off too fast. You do a metal spoon because you can see it better, basically. Still roll it around. Not quite. Probably give it a couple more minutes on a boil, and we'll see where we're at from there. So it should be good now. You take your spoon and dip it in. See how it's like coating the spoon and has a steady stream, steady-ish. See, it's coated the spoon. So now we can turn it off. I'm making tea. Well, I'm making water for tea. So then this is done whenever he's ready for it. Right, chef? You see here's Russ's brown sugar bourbon glazed ham. We're about to cut this sucker up. Miss Purdy. Well, I'm getting prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are baking. This one will be for the pumpkin cheesecake pumpkin bars. This one over here will be for the pumpkin spice cheesecake. Got all my ingredients out. Is that so? I'm sure. This is really rough on you. Yes. I can't even tell you how I feel about that. Get my measuring stuff out. What? I'm getting my measuring stuff out. Alright. What else? Okay, I'm gonna follow you. Hold on. I just wanted some applesauce, kitty. I got some applesauce. We buy the unsweetened applesauce and we sweeten it ourselves to our liking because sweetened applesauce can be too sweet. So I put honey and cinnamon in my applesauce, and Russ will use like a flavor packet from water. All right, time to follow Kitty. All right, I'm following you. Let's go. Where are we going? Upstairs, obviously. Okay. Here. Let's go. Okay. I'm following you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The problem is you can't scoop your food like this. Ta-da! I scooped your food. Look. Ta-da! You made a mess, but here, all that food for you there. You're welcome. I gave you all the treats I had. You have more upstairs, but thanks for following me. Now, if you want, you can smell my applesauce. It's right there, applesauce. Yup, but I don't have any more treats. Okay, all right, kitty. So now I'm gonna watch The Wizard of Oz. That's on TV. It's on TBS right now. I don't own this movie. I thought I did, but apparently I do not. I should. Or this is probably on Disney. Alexa, is Wizard of Oz on Disney Plus?
No.
Oh.
The Wizard of Oz is available on Amazon Video, HBO Now, and Prime Video.
Okay. So we do have Amazon Prime, but is that the same as Prime Video? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm watching it on TBS. I'm gonna watch that and eat my applesauce. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm prepped for tomorrow to make the cheesecake and the cheesecake bars. So I'm gonna do it like this. So the cheesecake bars have 2 layers, and one of the layers needs to set before I can put the other layer on, and it's gonna take longer than making the other layer. So what I'll do is I'll start with the cheesecake bars, make the first layer, then I will make the regular pumpkin spice cheesecake and the top layer of the second part of the bar, or the top layer of the bars. Then I'll be able to layer the part of the bars, finish the top part of the bar. So time management, we'll be able to get 2 things done in a day, and then I will be pooped. And tomorrow is Saturday, and then Sunday we have our family Thanksgiving meals. Let's have a little serious discussion about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving does not mean what it used to mean. Back in white colonial days, Thanksgiving was a time to go back on promises that were made to the indigenous people. It was a time for war. It was a time not for celebration, and for white colonizers to thank themselves for stealing land from the indigenous people. And so the indigenous people, obviously, for obvious reasons, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And many other people who are not indigenous also don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Perhaps they call it something else, like Stuff and Gorge Day or something similar to that, you know? Or for a lot of people now in the Americas, Thanksgiving is a time for family and friends or friends, a time for being thankful for things that we have. And Russ and I just finished cleaning up the kitchen together. It's for togetherness. That was Thanksgiving, is for being together and enjoying the company of your loved ones. So Russ and I finished being together. We finished cleaning the kitchen together, tidying the kitchen up together. Even though I didn't do any of the cooking, I helped out a little bit with the cleanup, because that's what you should do. In a partnership, you have responsibilities, and one should not have to do all, and vice versa. So yeah, be thankful for the things that you have. If you see people out there that are not able to celebrate Thanksgiving because of their situations, whatever their situation may be, financial, family, travel, whatever the case may be, invite them in. My friends up in Eau Claire said today people are welcome to come over to their place. Bruce cooks meal. He doesn't ask that you bring anything with you other than yourselves. You can bring something, but you're not required to. He doesn't even mention that. He just says you don't have to bring anything. Just bring yourself. But, for any of the misfits out there that don't have anywhere to go. And he is that guy. He's that guy that will just open his home and his heart to anyone in need. He's just that guy, and I'm so thankful to have him and obviously Ange is one of my best friends. I miss them. I haven't seen them in so long. But it's like anytime I go up there and hang out with them, it's like I'm just family to them. Not just. I am family to them. And I'm thankful to have them in my life. I miss their kids, Anna, Haley, Jessie. They watch Jessie on TikTok. I'm sorry, Ezra. My apologies. Ezra, I watched them on TikTok, and he has the Trolley Project. If you ever find him on Facebook, and I think he's Trolley Project on TikTok too, but I could be wrong. Follow him. It's just light, love, and positivity all over the place. He gives really good advice, and he's only 19, 20. He's almost 20. Is he 20 now? Or is he 19? No, I think he's 20. How old is Jesse? 20? I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It's been a long time. So anywho, time to watch this and eat my applesauce. I'll talk to you later. Here's something I just remembered. Tomorrow is Friday. I was thinking tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is baking day, not Friday. So I need to put this cream cheese back in the fridge. And then I'll just leave everything else out. It's fine. Just for a day. Put the cream cheese back in the fridge though, because it cannot be sitting out for 24 hours. More than 24 hours. Yeah. Look all the... There's so many leftovers. I had to clear a space out for the bottom shelf because otherwise I wouldn't have enough room. Oh crap. Alright, well anyways, let me put this cheese away. I still don't have enough room to put the pan in the fridge. Alright, I gotta clean out this pan. Look at this. That's what the ham was in. No, it's not burnt. It's just like this is the glaze. The glaze is stuck on there, so I gotta hot water. I'm gonna try and get this pan cleaned. Okay, so there's no way to get that. That pan's gotta soak. Put some hot water in there and some soap. So it needs to soak so I can get that glaze up. The glaze is sticky naturally because it's made of sugar. That's what a glaze is made out of. So I will just sit here and watch Home Alone 2. So since I don't have anything else to add for the evening, I hope you enjoyed your holiday or your time off or whatever you did today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I will see you tomorrow, which will be Friday. Have yourself a good night. Toodles!